So let me start the bibliometric analysis procedure. Uh, Today we will discuss the bibliometric analysis, and these are the contents of bibliometric analysis. Uh, First of all, I would like to discuss the structure of the paper, then the required procedure using the bibliometric analysis, then what is the concept of bibliometric analysis, what is the purpose of conducting bibliometric analysis, the difference between bibliometric analysis and systematic literature review, because most of the people still confused regarding these two concepts. So, which software packages are available for bibliometric analysis? I have divided the bibliometric analysis in two phases. The first phase is the initial phase. The second phase is intermediate phase. The initial phase includes defining your research objectives and scope, selection of database. Uh, it means the database from where you are collecting your data relating to bibliometric analysis, whether it is Scopus, whether it is Web of Science, whether it is Google Scholar or something else. There are many databases available, so we can use any one of them as a source of initial phase. Then you need to develop your search strategies and keywords. It is the important one. It is very important for doing your bibliometric analysis, because the uh, correct keywords and the required set of keywords will enable you to collect your data accurately. Then you need to establish some inclusion or exclusion criteria, because some of the things during data collection will be required for bibliometric analysis, and some of the things would not be required. Some of the things would be more than our requirement. So we need to exclude those things. Then we will apply data management, and then we download the data. So this is basically the initial phase. I will discuss in detail one by one. Then we have a step-by-step procedure for conducting bibliometric analysis, which is intermediate phase. In this step, we will apply importing data into VOS. We apply some conditions or prerequisite steps in VOS. VOS is basically the software package for applying bibliometric analysis. We may create the co-authorship network. We may visualize the networks. We can analyze and interpret the networks. We may generate visualization. We may export results. We may interpret and communicate findings. So these are basically the things that we will cover during uh, the VOS viewer learning, during the bibliometric analysis learning. So today we will cover the structure of bibliometric paper. I will show you how the bibliometric paper will look like, and what are the things, what are the required set of procedure in bibliometric analysis, what is the concept of bibliometric analysis, and what is the purpose of conducting bibliometric analysis. What is the difference between bibliometric analysis and systematic literature review, and which software packages used uh, uh, for bibliometric analysis. So I will try to cover the first six contents today, because step number 7 and 8, they requires more than 2 or 3 days to cover. At least 2 to 3 days are required for conducting step number 7, and similarly 2 to 3 days are, or 4 days are required for conducting step number 8. So we will cover the first six part of the bibliometric analysis procedure today. So first, I will let you know the concept of bibliometric analysis. What is bibliometric analysis, and how we will define it. So bibliometric analysis is basically a quantitative method. It is not a qualitative method. It is a quantitative method, which is used to analyze and evaluate various aspects of literature. such as publications, authors, journals, and research fields. Basically, whenever a researcher is trying to understand the literature regarding some special or some relevant domain, he wants to study the literature, how the literature is developed related to a particular domain or related to a particular area, then he needs to consider bibliometric analysis. For example, I would like to study the sustainable finance domain, and I would like to know that how much publications, how much authors, how many authors, and how many journals are basically considering the sustainable finance domains. So I need to understand the literature and literature related to sustainable finance. And the bibliometric analysis will display me how many publications are there in sustainable finance, how many authors are basically working in sustainable finance, and how many of these authors are prominent. What are the top 10 authors? What are the top 5 authors who are working in sustainable finance or sustainable investment and so on? And how many journals are actually working in sustainable finance or corporate finance or climate finance, or you may say strategic HRM, SMEs, and so on. So, in a specific research field, when you would like to know that how the literature is being developed in a particular domain, so we need to do a bibliometric analysis. It helps you uncover the pattern, trends, and relationship within the literature. So basically, the bibliometric analysis lets you know how a particular domain is developed, how a particular field is developed according to literature, and how a particular domain, whether it is growing or whether it is going to the downward, or whether it is able to produce some more research in the future or not. So, bibliometric analysis will let you know. It will also identify the areas where more research is required, where you can potentially do some further research. It will let you know the research gaps, the potential research gap, which a field can identify for yourself. So you can apply the bibliometric analysis. I have 2 publications in bibliometric analysis. One is my published paper and one is in under review. So I will also show you my publication where I have uncovered some domains in some of my area, and I have studied the literature uh, related to bibliometric, related to a particular field using bibliometric analysis. So, what are the common metrics technique which are used in bibliometric analysis? It will let you know the publication count related to a specific field and related to specific time frame by particular author, institutions, or even the countries. It will let you know in which countries your domain is basically more focused, more contributed in which country. Uh, like in case of sustainable finance, China is more prominent. USA is more prominent. Uh, like in other domains, maybe other countries are more prominent. So it will let you know which authors, which institutions, or which countries are more prominent in in a particular domain within a specific time frame, in terms of counting the number of publications. It will also let you know the citation analysis, that how a particular domain is cited, which paper of that particular domain is highly cited. So that would be an important paper to cite. Then it will also let you know the co-authorship analysis. It will let you know how collaboration between different countries are been working. Like, for example, if you are from India and I am from Pakistan, how we collaborate with each other. So it will also identify which countries are collaborating in a particular domain. Like, if a person is working in sustainable finance from Pakistan, and his collaborative author may be working in USA, America, or some other country. So different how the author from different countries or nations are collaborating. Yes, Dr. Abhishek, you have a question you may ask.
Bashir Saab, regarding this type of search, we have to do different every time different search. For example, publication count, different search, citation time, different type of search, or we can combine as a requirement.
Uh, it may depend upon your research question and your focus, that you would like to combine them, or you would like to make them different from each other. It may depend upon your preference of or requirement of your research
But
question.
we can combine, right?
Yes, you
For
can
example,
combine.
country and this one like publication count or journal impact factor, few criteria we can combine it according to our
Yes,
choice.
yes. I will
Okay.
show you some research papers where the authors have managed the research question. Basically, I have let you know that when I was discussing this, the step-by-step procedure of conducting bibliometric analysis, the first thing was the research objective. If your research objective is to combine the co-authors from different domains, or the co-author from different countries, you can do it. But if your research objective is to identify a specific research domain within different countries, you can also make them different from each other. So it depends upon your research objective or scope, that whether you would like to make them combine or not. Okay, welcome, very welcome, Dr. Abhishek. Let go to the other parts. Then the journal impact factor, it will also let you know that in which domain you would like to conduct a bibliometric analysis. What is the impact factor of those journals? Then keyword analysis. Some specific domain may have some keywords that are more commonly used in that domain. So which are the potential keywords that you may focus for your future research? It will identify those keywords. So network analysis, you may visualize relationship and connection between authors, journals, or research fields using network diagram or graph. So these are the things that you will cover using your bibliometric analysis. So what is the purpose of conducting a bibliometric analysis? This is basically as per the contents. This is what is the purpose of conducting bibliometric analysis. Yes, this was a fourth on the content list. So you need to understand the purpose of conducting a bibliometric analysis, because doing something without any purpose does not produce any result. So you need to understand the purpose. The first purpose is evaluating research impact. You need to identify whether the domain that you are going to uncover is impactful or not. For example, if I would like to uncover whether the sustainable finance is impactful or not, I need to do bibliometric analysis. Bibliometric analysis will let me know whether the uh, domain of sustainable finance is impactful or not. So let's suppose I would like to do research in socially. This is an emerging area in sustainable finance, which is socially responsible investment. For example, I would like to do research in my PhD in socially responsible investment. So first of all, I need to know whether this domain is impactful or not. So I need to I need to conduct a bibliometric analysis, and bibliometric analysis will let me know whether this particular domain is impactful or not. So bibliometric analysis help researcher and institution assess the impact of their research output by analyzing citation count, journal impact factors, and other metrics. So if this area is producing the relevant citation counts, very high relevant citation counts, relevant journals are impact factors and other metrics, it means this area is very, very impactful and I need to do research on it. But if bibliometric analysis indicates that the citation count is very low in this area, the journal are not impactful where this research is being held, and other metrics are not also very significant. It means this area is not worthful for me to do the research in my PhD or my MPhil. So whatever field I have selected for doing my research, I need to check its impact. Let's suppose if I would like to do research on, uh, let's suppose on, you can say EST score. I would like to know whether the EST score area has the potential. I need to conduct the bibliometric analysis and it will indicate whether this area is worthful or not. So I need to understand this area using bibliometric analysis. The second thing is identifying research trends. Research trend will indicate me whether my purpose field or my target field where I would like to do research has the potential to increase or grow in upward or not. So it will show you whether your required field has the potential to increase the research impact in future or not. So by analyzing publication pattern, keyword frequencies, and collaboration network, bibliometric analysis can reveal emerging research trends and areas of interest within specific field. I will let you know when I will show you some bibliometric paper, and then you will understand what does it mean by research trend. So if a research is showing an increasing trend for a particular domain, it will be basically impactful research. Let me show you. There are some paper. I have collected some paper. I would like to show you. This paper is basically published in Sustainability Journal, a popular one. Uh, Here, the author would like to know the sustainability and tourism marketing as a potential research area. So he conducted bibliometric analysis of publication between 1997 and 2020 using VOS software. So let me show you what does it mean by trends. I would like to show you here. This is basically the trend, and you can see here the trend is increasing day by day, year by year. Sorry. He has conducted research up till 2020. Maybe during 2020 he has conducted research and the year was not full. But you can see the potential of this research. It is increasing year by year. It means this area has the potential to conduct research. If this trend is showing a negative or a decreasing trend, it means this area is not having the potential to undergo a research. So it bibliometric analysis will let you know whether a particular area has the potential to increase the research or not. So by publication pattern, by keyword frequencies, and by collaboration network, bibliometric analysis can reveal emerging research trends and areas of interest within a specific field. Next is assessing productivity and collaboration. Bibliometric analysis will indicate you how much the area is productive, how much the particular area or particular domain has the potential to produce some productive and collaborative research. Collaboration means authors from different countries, like Dr. Abhishek is from India, or he's working in Saudi Arabia, and I am from Pakistan. And if we both do research in collaboration in a specific area, so and that area is also growing. So the collaboration it will it will show you how a particular area has generated collaboration within a particular domain and between different nations. So bibliometric analysis can provide insights into the productivity of individual researchers, research groups, institutions, or countries by quantifying their publication output and collaboration network. This information helps stakeholders identify productive partnerships, and potential collaborators. Then benchmarking and ranking, basically, by using bibliometric analysis, you can benchmark the entities, the universities, the departments, and the countries. Which countries are making a huge contribution in particular domain? Which countries are making a huge research in particular domain? Like for example, like sustainable finance. Which countries are doing more and more research, and which countries are ranked at first in doing research in sustainable finance? Which universities and department are doing research in sustainable finance? So it will let me know and I can rank it. For example, let me show you from here, from this document. I will show you here like this. You can see here the ranking of the countries. The this area is basically showing that Spain is ranked one in doing publication, in doing research in this area, and the second one is United States, third one is Australia, and you can see here there is no Asian country other than China who is doing research in this area. So in top 15 countries, there is no Asian countries here other than the China. So 15.4 15.418% publications are coming from Spain. So Spain is ranked first in this domain. You can rank which countries or which universities or which departments are doing research in your particular domain where you would like to do bibliometric analysis and you would like to conduct research. Then informing policy and funding decision. Most of these sources will also let you know that for this particular domain, which organizations are giving funding. This is the part I will let you know when I collect data, because most of the time, most of the paper does not let you know from uh, uh, which funding sources you have collected data. It is basically mentioned in databases uh, from where the funding for these particular domains has been obtained. So I will let you know during data collection procedure that what does it mean. Basically, when you would like to consider a research in a particular domain using bibliometric analysis, during data collection procedure, you will also come to know which organizations are giving funding for doing this research. Similarly, sporting literature reviews, you may have the sporting literature review for conducting your bibliometric analysis. It can assist researcher in conducting comprehensive literature review by identifying relevant publications. It will let you know which are the relevant, which are the most impactful publications that you may use for developing your literature review. Whenever I need to develop my literature review, I normally collect data in the similar way as in bibliometric analysis in order to conduct the literature review. And it will also help me to identify the research gaps, the future research gaps. It will let me know how much knowledge is existed and what is the research gap that you need to identify. This is the most important consideration for doing bibliometric analysis. So we have covered the purpose, we have covered the concept, uh, required set of procedure I have discussed here. Structure of bibliometric paper, I was letting you know. Whenever you open, let's suppose I would like to open some websites, like let's go Google Scholar. You need to know, you need to see the bibliometric paper. For example, I would like to see Oscar. Yes, this one. It will show me all of the publications which are available for conducting bibliometric analysis. The paper I was seeing, I was showing you was related to sustainability and tourism market. You can see any paper where the bibliometric has been done. For example, I would like to see another paper. It is it is based on uncovering the blockchain technology using bibliometric analysis. Here, the author may need to understand how the blockchain technology is developed. Let's suppose I would like to see this paper. It may take some time. Let me show you another paper from here. This is another paper, bibliometric analysis using VOS of publication on COVID-19. It was also available here. You can see, yes, this one. So I need to show you a bibliometric analysis using WordSphere of publication on COVID-19. So here the authors would like to know how the publications, how the literature was developed using COVID-19. So they have made this contribution. So you can see here, these are different diagrams we can develop using Biosphere software. They have not indicated the trend diagram. They have shown that among the countries, China ranked first. They have made 838 publications, and their citation counts is 7,273 in COVID-19 publication. Second one is USA, third one is England, and so on. They have made this indication here. Uh, they have made the keyword analysis. They have created network diagram. They have created country analysis. I will let you know all of these, how they are created using Biosphere. So there are different papers. I will let you know here from the online version of this paper. Maybe they have developed. Yes. This is publication by year growth. If you can see here, the number of publication is increasing. In 2021, the number of publications are very high. In 2016, the number of publications were low. So they are increasing year by year. Publication by document type, you can see here the document type. Most of the publications are in article shape, and then conference paper, then review paper, and so on. So the document is downloaded here, and I would like to show you from here. bibliometric analysis of blockchain technology. So you can see here the Palos one is the most cited journal. The most cited paper is Where is the current research on blockchain technology? This is the most cited article from here in the similar domain. You can see the publication count by number of years, publication type, and here is basically publication by source. These are different sources from where it is being published, and you can see the number of citations from different sources. This is basically keyword analysis. It will indicate that blockchain is the major keyword in this domain, and you can also see that there are different clusters where these research is being made. Mm, there are different words along with blockchain is mostly highlighted word during these keywords. Australia is the country where this research is mainly done with 3,575 citation and 102 documents. So it will indicate the area where the research has the potential. So we have covered some paper. Therefore, we have covered the structure of the bibliometric paper, the required set of procedure, understanding the concept of bibliometric analysis, and what is the purpose of conducting bibliometric analysis. I think we should limitize our today's discussion up to fourth part because the two parts are somewhat lengthy and we will need to cover these tomorrow. So if you have any question, you may ask Dr. Abhishek or Bakar Muhammad. Up till today, if you have any question, you may ask.
The software is free, Bashir sir.
Yes, software is free. Software can be easily downloaded. There is no need to have a trial access. It is basically a freeware. If you go to Google, you just need to write here and it will show you the website. And if you go there, it will provide you the downloading link. So it's a free, this version offers improved feature. There is no need to have a trial access or anything else. You just download it and just use it. All right. Anything else? We
And
are
Bashir
about
sir,
to.
regarding whenever we write about the structure of writing, for example, it's like that whatever the articles we found, for example, we found like 10 or maybe 70, 80 article or more than that, I think,
Yes, yes.
or 100 or 1000 article. So how we are going to summarize it? And because, summarizing 1000 or 2000 article, it's very difficult in a writing form.
Basically, bibliometric analysis will summarize it on our behalf. We don't need to summarize them. The software will summarize them.